What's up guys, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Let's talk about the Sephora VIB sale that is in full effect. There's still a few days left to shop the sale and save a few bucks, which is always a good thing. I wanted to show you all the products that I think are worth checking out. Maybe you haven't checked them out yet, you haven't tried them. I'm only going to be including stuff in this video that I reach for like almost on an everyday basis. I'm going to show these products to you in the order that I would apply them to my face when getting ready in the morning. So the first item, I know you've probably heard about this a million times from me, but if maybe you are new to my channel, which if you are, hello, welcome, I'm Trina. Subscribe to my channel, I would love to have you here. But if you have not yet tried the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, now is the time. And you know what? This on its own is actually a really affordable moisturizer, but it is one that I've reached to for years and years and years. I always come back to it. I have tried like $200 moisturizers and I've tried this, and there's just something about it that works so well for me, especially underneath makeup. It's so gentle, it's super moisturizing. I have combination oily skin, but it doesn't leave me overly hydrated or overly greasy. It's just so good. If you haven't tried it, you need to check it out. I just opened up a brand new jar of it, and I don't even know how many I've gone through these. I've gone through big, large tubs. This is a smaller one. This is the 50 mil. I think the one that I usually use is 100 mil. Love it. Now, even though I just mentioned how I love that moisturizer, it's my holy grail, I always try new skincare. It's just something I love to do. I'm always looking for a good moisturizer to use. And you know what? Honestly, it's just like shampoo and conditioner. I alternate. Some days I'll use my Ultra Facial Cream and I'll try a new moisturizer. Even at nighttime too, I will switch up my skincare. I'll use different moisturizers at night versus the day. So the new one that I've been trying is the Ren Glow Daily Vitamin C Gel Cream. This I really appreciate too because for my combination skin, it's been working really nicely. It's lightweight on the skin, doesn't feel heavy. It is a gel, so it feels kind of, it feels very thin and kind of, I don't want to say watery when you put it on, but it absorbs really quickly. And this does give your skin the most beautiful glow. Like as soon as you put it on, it just makes your skin look really radiant. And I just love that it has vitamin C in it because they say that this is so good for brightening up your skin. If you've watched me for a little while now, you'll probably notice I don't use makeup primers all that often in my routine. And the truth behind that is because a lot of them just change the way my makeup wears and they actually do more harm than good. But I'm always trying to find that magical primer that I think is gonna be good for my skin. And the one that I've come across is the Ren Perfect Canvas. It's called a silicone-free skin finishing serum. But when you read up on it, it actually does say it's a makeup primer because I remember seeing serum. But with that said, it does kind of feel like you're adding one more addition to your skincare with it because it's really hydrating. But this is one that I've been playing around with for probably 2 months now, and I really like it because it doesn't change the way my makeup wears, number one, but it also kind of adds a little bit of a grit to the skin. So for the days that I'm wearing a foundation that's a little bit more dewy, more hydrating to kind of give me that glowy look, I've been pairing it with this to kind of give the foundation something to stick to underneath, and I feel like that's what makes my foundations last a little bit longer. Now, I know I've mentioned this probably a million times on my channel, but I feel like it's very fitting for this video because it's from Sephora. We're in spring, going into summer. It's a great mattifying foundation, Fenty Beauty. It works amazing for me. I have combination oily skin. Love the coverage, love how flawless it makes my skin look, love how long wearing it is. Holy grail, I love it. My powder of choice lately, oh gosh, it's dirty, is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade medium. Unfortunately, I cracked it. I wasn't even gonna open it, but just so you could see, I love it so much that I've continued to use it up, also because it's an expensive powder. So if you're gonna check it out, now's the time. Save a few bucks when you're trying out a new product. But this is one powder that I've really loved because it's so smooth on the skin. It has a really fine texture to it, so it doesn't look cakey. And no matter how much you apply of it, it doesn't look heavy or give you that cake face. It's so good, and I will definitely be repurchasing this. It's great to have in your purse too. The only thing it doesn't have like a sponge with it, so you have to carry a brush to reapply, but it's perfect for touch-ups. I'm actually looking a little bit shiny as we speak, so I'm gonna tap a little bit of this powder on the forehead. Next up is a brow product, and this has really made an improvement in the way my brows look, and it's actually really easy to use too. So you guys already know I love the MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint. Still use that all the time. In fact, I layer. So here's how it works. I use this. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift in the shade Naomi. That took me forever to say, and I don't know why. It has this type of tip. I first outline my brows with this because it's very soft. The color matches me extremely well. And then I'll go in with it and fill everything in, and it gives that really soft, feathered brow texture that I like. And then with the MAC product, I'll use that to kind of just go over the sparse areas, especially up here in the beginning of the brow, to give that really defined hair-like look. This is my go-to for a quick morning too because it's so easy to use. I don't use the MAC product on the mornings where I have to get out the door really quickly. I just use this and it gives me a really natural soft brow. Actually today, this is all this product. I didn't use the MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint. That's incredible. I switched it up for today's video and I threw on a red lip. It's a little bit more bold than I've been going lately because I have been loving the brown lip, and there's two products that are responsible for giving this to me. So the first one is this guy from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Lip Cheat Lip Pencil in Foxy Brown. You can see I'm gonna have to repurchase this during the sale because this is little nub, and I wear it almost every single day. Like every time that I go out, this is what I will line my lips with. I will show you. It looks dark on the hand, but when you have it on your lips, I don't feel like it gives you that same effect. Like it's dark, but you can kind of blend it out and make it look a little bit more natural, especially when you put in the next product. This is the Fenty Fenty Gloss Bomb. You guys already know I love this product. This is another one of my holy grail glosses, and I never thought that I would be so hooked on a lip gloss before, because what is so special about a lip gloss? But this paired with this lip pencil, it's just so good. It is just so good. All Nighter setting spray, Urban Decay. I've been trying other fixing sprays and makeup setting sprays lately, but nothing does it like this All Nighter. I don't know what it is. I never used to be obsessed with setting sprays until I just started using this one on the regular, and I noticed what it did for my skin. So let me break it down for you. People mostly use this after your makeup's all done to lock in your makeup. It's supposed to make your makeup last longer. I do think that is true, but the effect that it has on me for locking in my products as I'm applying them is amazing. So what I've been doing lately is I'll apply my foundation, spritz. I just hit my nose. I'll put on my concealer, spritz. I'll put on a powder, and this is the best part. Once, you know, sometimes with certain powders, like I said, that one doesn't do it to me, the Charlotte Tilbury, but if I'm using another loose powder and it just made my skin look too matte, I will apply the setting spray and it brings my skin back to life, makes it look alive again, and it actually gives it like a little bit of a dew. You can see right here, my skin is radiant, but I can easily take that down if I use a powder, but sometimes I actually like that. I'll spray that, hit the T-zone with some powder, like areas that I get greasy, but I will still keep the dew like on my cheeks. I never thought that I would be so excited to talk about a setting spray, but I love it, and it's changed the way I do things. All right, so now I've shown you all the stuff that I use to get my face right, and now the cleanser that I use to take everything off is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cleanser. I've been using this for the past few months. I'm already on my second bottle of it. It's a really good cleanser. I do the double cleanse, so I first use an oil to break up all my makeup, and the one that I love for that is the Shuamora. Comes in a green pump. It's made for oily combination skin. And then I'll use the cleanser, and it just seems to work really well for my skin type because it's not overly drying. It doesn't feel like it strips my skin of all the oils. but it takes everything off. I've also been pairing this with a muslin cloth, and the pairing of those two, I feel like this takes off all my makeup, but the cloth makes sure to get everything that sometimes any cleanser doesn't get, but also exfoliates my skin as well. If I can find any on like Sephora's website, I'll list them in the description box. It's called, I cannot talk again. It's called a muslin cloth, but it really has made a difference in my skin. If you are looking for your summer scent, this is it. You need to try the Erin Aegea Blossom. This is my new favorite fragrance. I mentioned it like 2 videos ago and I was terrible at describing it then, and I'm probably gonna be terrible now, but it just smells beautiful. Like if somebody walks by with this fragrance on, you think of soft, powdery, fresh, beautiful, not overwhelming, but you could still smell it. Very important to me. In the summer, I just feel like this would pair really well with hot weather. You know, there's certain scents that just don't. And finally, to wrap things up here, I have 2 tools to share with you. One is this makeup brush from IT Cosmetics. It's called the Heavenly Luxe French Boutique Blush Brush, and I actually use it for bronzer because it has an angle to it. It's an angled brush. I feel like it applies it perfectly, and you can do that contour with it, but just placement wise, it applies everything really nicely. And then finally, I have this facial razor. It is Sephora branded, but these have really made a difference in makeup application. So say you have little bits of peach fuzz that you just want to get rid of, you can use the facial razor to remove that. Or also places like your upper lip, you know, especially for travel too, pop that in your makeup bag, you're good to go. But even at home, it's a tool that I always reach for, and they are very affordable. I think it comes in a 3-pack from Sephora, and that's where I pick these guys up. So those are all of the products that I recommend you check out during the sale. And then there's stuff that I've written down for products that I want to check out. You know what's funny is I thought I had a list, but I don't. There's like 2 things on my list right now that are must gets for me. The first thing is there's this deodorant. I believe it's from a brand called Kupari. It's one of those clean brands at Sephora, all natural ingredients. So there's no aluminum in this deodorant because that's what they say is so bad for you, cancer causing. It scares me like crazy because it's somewhere like your armpits. I don't know. When I read horror stories about stuff like that, it freaks me out. So I want to start switching over to natural, good for you deodorants. I don't know if they're gonna do the deed. I don't know if they're gonna make me feel really fresh, but I've read a lot of reviews about this one deodorant. That's something that I think I'm gonna pick up. And also a beauty blender cleanser. Something to clean my beauty blenders with because soap is just not cutting it. You know when you feel like you're taking off pretty much everything you can, that's not good enough for me. I want the beauty blender cleanser so that I can get all the junk out of my beauty blenders and feel good about it. I'm probably gonna pick up a beauty blender too because the one I'm using right now is not cutting it for me. I totally thought there was more on my list. I thought there was at least 5 items, but with that said, if there's anything you think I'm missing or anything you think I should try out, leave me a comment and let me know. I also want to know, what are you picking up? Or maybe you already went shopping. What did you buy? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Come back next week for a brand new video, and I will see you all then. Bye.